Hi Aquarius, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. Let's jump into a Moonology card or two, and then we'll move on to the tarot portion of the reading. I really didn't love the energy of those cards coming out. We're beginning with step out of your comfort zone. It's a week, my friend, where Spirit's saying the familiar is going to feel naturally comfortable for you, but Spirit's saying, what about what's going to specifically leave you feeling maybe a bit of discomfort, but a sense of new experience and coming to be, maybe better results, and feeling more accomplished, I want to say, as well, due to having the courage and simply choosing to step out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like you might be, maybe some of which drawn to the reading recently have been stuck in a rut or just feeling a bit blah due to the mundane aspects of your day-to-day life. You may as well find that your routines are just so consistent and similar in comparison to the past that you just kind of need to, whether you want to admit it or not, shake things up a bit, okay? And so Spirit's saying this may even involve, for some, re-implementing or maybe implementing something new in regards to taking better care of yourself, and watch that obviously naturally positively affect and benefit other aspects, areas of your life. But they're saying do not let the past hold you back, because I wouldn't be surprised if this Aquarian collective has had it rough at certain points, maybe, attempted to switch things up or step out of your comfort zone once upon a time. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is, talking about several points, when it comes to your past. And, when doing so, things didn't go perfectly, or maybe fell flat, or it disturbed things, or you maybe just didn't feel like it was the right choice after all. But they're saying that if that was the case, okay, I really feel like you were ignoring the signs, the synchronicities, or at least some of which you were ignoring what you were intuitively feeling. And so being an intuitive soul, the week puts that to the test, okay? Pushes you to show your team of spiritual guides and yourself that you're going to honor the powerful ability that you truly have, that maybe enhanced at certain points or is feeling like it's growing at this period, this point along your path, and trusting what you truly feel, again, being your intuition. And then this may show your guides and the universe that you're ready for a new start of importance that lies around the corner for you. But if we need to push it out, we will push it out. But they're saying, yeah, you can't let the discomfort and the disturbances, the difficulties, even the failures from your past hold you back at this point, because things now and more so moving forward are going to be different than they once were and have been. You know what I mean? And so it's up to you to make the right choice and allow for yourself to be guided by Spirit and the universe, as well as your intuition once again. But it does feel like it's a time to be giving to others. You feel this helpful nature being naturally and easily put to use, all right? But as well, I'm getting from this energy, it's a time for you, Aquarius, where you feel the need and the push in certain ways at certain points to give to yourself, give back to the sender is what I'm getting as I struggle to speak a bit. This way of peacefully putting energy and resources, time towards yourself, right? Taking better care of yourself, knowing what's going to work best for you, and maybe re-implementing once again or implementing something else of significance to give back to yourself. And I feel like there's a situation that's maybe a bit negative, hostile, maybe a bit moody, and they're saying it's up to you. It's not your responsibility per se, but you will find it very productive and beneficial, not just for you, but that situation, other people, to bring love into it, okay? And see how much, and I feel like you've already done this, rewinding back at certain points, see how much that really benefits the overall situation. But they're saying hold your vision all the meanwhile. Bring love into the vision that you wish to see come to be for yourself, right? Like you would water yourself once again, water a relationship, water a business or a project, a job that's of value to you. the vision that you wish to see in one, if not multiple areas of your life, maybe your world, your life as a whole. Water it with a sense of love, appreciation, and hope, and see that come to be all the meanwhile. Absolutely beautiful. But look at this. And on a positive note, otherwise, luck is on your side at this time. And this will come through in moments where you easily accomplish. It'll come through in moments where you end up in the right spot at the right time. But it's this intertwining, this connecting, overlapping even of the luck being on your side at this time, with the spiritual guidance being more assisting than ever, right? As well, again, your intuition, okay? They just showed 3 circles representing each of those 3, and them, very much simply, overlapping each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if the number 3 is of significance. The number 3, and they're saying it has been rewinding back. No surprise that the High Priestess now wants to show up for you when talking about your week, because it's a spiritual time for you, right? And it's going to be looked at, felt, experienced, and utilized, and assisting you differently from case to case, from Aquarius to Aquarius. But I feel like this is a time for you to gain certain downloads of importance through your dreams for a lot, through spacing out, right? So I guess we could consider and label that a daydream of importance. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're seeing angel numbers, synchronicities, being drawn to look at something random in the moment, and you're going to feel very, very intuitively, and even connecting back to when this happened to you previously, that was a spiritual push, right? A spiritual redirecting of your focus for however long it ends up being in the moment. You might even find you end up staring at something for a hot second or a bit longer than that, and they're ingraining something into your brain, okay? Your awareness, maybe more of a remembering kind of moment. You're also going to be feeling this emotional way of being at certain points that I feel you're not 100% or at all fond of. Now, this could be, due to you picking up on someone else's energy. It could be a spirit or two, if not several, that have joined you in that moment, or just their energy switched up and as they continue to stick by your side for the better and or for the worse. But it does feel like maybe there are certain emotions that you have to sort through, being reminded that you are an emotionally mature individual, especially in comparison to past versions of yourself. But it doesn't mean that you don't feel these emotions affecting you negatively at certain points. I feel like with the 9 of Swords being put back in the deck, you have been through it at certain points. But I do feel as if noises of distraction, noises of disturbance, remembering that those do hold energy for some reason that's popping up at certain points, reminding me of me having to deal with certain noises when recording, when sleeping, and whatnot. So apply it as you may. But look at this. There's a financial investment of importance, whether you're wrapped up with it throughout the week or you're getting ready to invest in this, leap into it in the near future. There's something about you being a wise, committed, loyal individual where you're taking care of that investment, or you're simply, putting effort and resources, time towards whatever that is for you. I know for me individually, as Spirit keeps pushing me to connect it to my life, and therefore you can maybe more so easily relate it to yours. I recently invested in this living situation, right? And so I know that this week will entail at certain points me organizing, cleaning, taking care of it, and whatnot. So again, apply it as you may, but it does feel like you may be thinking about your finances and how to better invest, how to best save moving forward, thinking about new money and how you're going to go about and what's expected to be made moving forward, okay, or even throughout this week. But flopping out, we have the Knight of Cups. It's a week, my friend, where you're going to be thinking about somebody that you once dated, okay, even if that dates way back for some. But I as well feel there could be the potential of love. If it's within an existing situation, I feel like you're already committed to that individual, but for a lot drawn to the reading, you're single and you're thinking about the potential of certain suitors or certain people that you could see yourself dating moving forward. But they're asking you, have you are you being honest with yourself? Are you ready to step into that kind of commitment? Or are you ready to take this commitment further, with what you have going on, with the choices that you're making? It is up to you at the end of the day, but we do have some control, meaning your spirit guides. The World card and the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Wow. 3 fire energies on the board, and 1 flopping out of the deck. It feels like there's a passion, there's alignment taking place in certain key ways throughout the week, at certain points back to back, right, in different ways. And that's supporting the world development that is meant to be taking place at this time. It feels like you're going to be seeing certain levels of success coming to be because of past efforts, because of all that you have taken on, right? But you need to be realistic with yourself when an opportunity comes through. It feels like, somebody wants your service through your business or a product, or maybe it's an opportunity to, take something on in addition to your other responsibilities at work. But Spirit's saying if it's meant to be and you realistically can't take it on or fulfill whatever ends up being for you to the best of your ability at this point, then it will be still meant to be pushed out a bit further, okay? What's meant for you is never going to pass you by. Even, if it needs to be delayed, it'll still come to be, okay? Because remembering throughout this week and in general, Aquarius, that every little thing that happens along your individual path is purposeful. Everything that you feel you missed out on or decide not to take on or decide to cut out, purposeful, okay? Remembering that you are extremely, extremely protected, guided, and intuitive once again, especially at this point along your path. I'm now getting the message for somebody, don't let it worry you. Don't let it worry you. And there may be something about you not wanting to let your soulmate go, okay? This could be a friend, a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic or even once upon a time was, but that's obviously coming out for somebody for a reason. But look at this, the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You're going to be feeling like it's a week where the abundance is coming to be, okay? Rewards are yours for the taking, but it does feel like a week where, thinking about how we started the reading in such a stern and realistic way, you are going to be feeling this honesty and this maybe even judgment coming from Spirit, all right? And maybe other people within your world. There are certain moments throughout the week, I don't know what situation is going to be in for you individually, but you're going to be feeling goofiness taking a highlight, right? For me, I know it's going to be at my serving job. Sometimes we just get a bit delusional and just we're kind of pretty much extremely comfortable around each other, when working. And so the goofiness just kind of comes to be, and it makes these mundane routines and tasks a lot more enjoyable. And so this doesn't have to be naturally with other people or somebody in particular, but for a lot it is, all right? It's definitely possible, and you have once upon a time at certain points for winding back been goofy, all by your lonesome, right? I definitely am guilty of that in a positive way, in a positive sense. Anyways, but moving right along, show the world the real you. No shocker there, because this Aquarius collective has such unique qualities and ways about how they do what they do and how they've been changing. And so Spirit's saying, express yourself to the world and don't hold yourself back in regards to that when you intuitively feel you should be showing people what you're really made out of, maybe who you want to be, how you want to be perceived. So I feel like your rising sign is significant throughout the week, but naturally going back to the Queen of Cups. Okay, you're interesting. I almost said your Cancer sign, because I was being pushed to think about my Venus sign, which is in Cancer. So your Venus sign as well as your moon sign are significant. But let's wrap up this reading by saying this is a world-changing, very spiritual, very intuitive time for you, where changes do need to be made. But I feel like you are succeeding a lot throughout the week, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to, of course, book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. Just shoot me a quick email. I'm obviously sending you a ton of love and light.